Hey, what's poppin'? It's your boy Jay the Comedian. How y'all doing today? How am I doing? I'm feeling okay. Today I want to talk to you guys about. I just want to reach out to all my XJWs out there. I've seen from like different comments and stuff that people are struggling. Being an XJW is not easy. It's not easy. It takes a certain amount of bravery to even leave the organization. It's not something that weak people do. It's not at all. It takes a mentally and physically and emotionally strong person to be able to leave that organization. This is not for weaklings. If you're XJW, you are not weak. But you will struggle. But struggle is a part of life. Let me tell you like this. You have two lions, right? Two lions born at the same time. Except one lion, for its entire life, has never had to worry about a meal. This same lion has never had to worry about getting sick because it had the best medical team the world could ever give. This same lion never had to worry about himself or the rest of his pride. This lion has never been too hot or too cold. This lion has nothing to worry about. Now let's look at the other lion. This other lion never knows where its next meal is going to come from. And yes, sometimes it goes weeks without eating. This lion, if he gets sick, there's no medical team coming to help him. If he gets cold or overly heated, there's nobody coming to help him. He has to figure it out himself, and he's in constant worry for the safety of his pride. My question to you is, which one of those lions are happy? You know the answer. It's the lion that's struggling because he's free. You think this lion that gets all this stuff is happy? No, he's in a zoo. He's not free. He's not able to live the life and make the choices for himself. He's 100% being taken care of by somebody else. It's not what he was supposed to be in his life. And there's no true happiness in that. And while, yes, you may look at the Jehovah Witness organization and see people and see the way that everything is set up, and you may get upset and feel like maybe you should go back. Maybe, just for that comfort. But is it really comfortable when you're not free? The struggle that you're going through is worth it. When you leave that organization, when you finally get out of there and you have your life and you have your freedom, why go back? Just remember what they took from you. They took everything from you and they never even apologized for it. When you became an XJW, it didn't end your journey. It began it. That's the beginning. This is the freedom you've been waiting for. This is the freedom that you want. The moment you become an XJW, the moment you wake up, you are free now. You can live the life you want to live. You can be happy. It's just a couple things you need to learn mentally. And those things are this. When the Jehovah Witness organization told you that you're not worthy, when the Jehovah Witness organization told you that you can't do certain things on your own and you're a good-for-nothing slave and all those other things, when they told you that, they weren't informing you of that. They weren't informing you that you're not worthy of great things in your life. They weren't informing you of that. They were trying to convince you of that. It's up to you whether or not you believe it. I struggle with that. I struggle with every now and then believing that I'm not worthy of greatness. I am worthy. You're worthy. They tried to convince me that I wasn't. They tried to convince you that you weren't. You are. Anything in life that you want to do that makes you happy, You can do it. The first thing you need to learn is that you control whether or not you believe you can do it. They've tried to tell you for years that you were not. All they need you to do is believe that you're not. They were trying to convince you that you weren't. This life is great. It's full of fun and excitement. Paradise, if you want it. But there's a couple things you're going to need to do, though. While it is great to talk about your past experiences as an XJW, while it is therapeutic, just make sure you're not missing out on your future while doing it. You understand what I'm saying? If somebody comes into your house, breaks in, and steals your TV, and you get so upset, you love that TV so much, that you pay a private investigator to turn every stone to make sure that you find out who did this to you, to recover that TV. By the time that anything actually happens, by the time that private investigator actually finds out exactly what happened, you would have paid him so much money, you could have bought a new TV 5 times. The point is this: don't give up your current paradise. Focus on the paradise that you missed, or focus on all the things that could have been. We can't deal in what could have been. We only can deal in what is right now. And right now, even though things are dark sometimes, even though this world can be a very scary place, you are free. Freedom is worth it. Fear and struggle is worth it. You're not built to live a perfect life. You're built to endure all types of stress and come out on the other end. Most of this fight happens inside of your mind. They tried to convince you that you're a lamb. I'm trying to tell you and inform you that you're lying. You've never been a lamb. You know what lambs are? Lambs are 100% in debt to the person taking care of them. And guess what? The person that's taking care of a lamb, usually, especially if it's human, it takes its wool whenever it can and it makes money off of it. And whenever the sheep gets too old, it gets slaughtered by that person. And the meat gets sold to the highest bidder. You are not a lamb. You're a lion. Do you know why they don't sell lion manes? Why they don't herd lions and things like that? Because the people trying to do it will get ripped apart. Remember what you are. And don't let them convince you that you're something else. You are capable of greatness in this life. And I'm not trying to convince you of that. I'm informing you of that. You can do amazing things if you just tap into what you need to tap into. You need to inform yourself of your greatness. You need to inform yourself that you're able to do amazing things. I'm going to start a Patreon page. I want to be able to help XJWs recover from the horrors they went through, and I don't want to mix it up with my comedy channel. I don't want to have my inspirational and motivational videos in the same place I have my comedy videos. And I want to provide a service. I wouldn't start a Patreon page if I didn't feel like I was providing an actual, tangible, useful service. And I'm yours. I'm all yours. So I'm going to leave my Patreon link in the description and probably pin it to the top of the comments. But sign up, and if you are so kind enough to sign up, thank you very much. I appreciate it so much. And I'll do my damnness to make sure that I give you the motivation and the support you need to be in the best position possible to be successful. That's my pledge to you. That's why I'm creating the Patreon page. I hope y'all having an amazing day. I'm having an amazing day. Holla Chiguala. Deuces.